So I'm going to show you a few of my favorite secondhand items in my home, where I got them, what I paid for them, etc. Because as we've discussed before on this series, few things will upgrade your life faster and more consistently than shopping secondhand.
This is Having People Over, my 30-day series all about hosting, gathering, and building community at any budget to celebrate my upcoming book, Having People Over.
So one of my all-time favorite pieces is definitely this vintage coffee table that I found on Facebook Marketplace for $80, including the guy bringing it over from New Jersey. As you can see, the legs are made out of swan heads, and it is just aesthetically and functionally one of my favorite things I own. $80! We also, of course, must shout out my latest edition, which is this absolutely stunning 1980s lamp from Chelsea House that I paid $300 for at auction. I got it on my favorite online estate sale website, Everything But the House, and keep in mind that this lamp was probably about $1,200 originally, adjusted for inflation. And I love it. Pop of red, hello. Now, something I get asked about more than basically anything else in my home is this enormous painting in my entryway, which is very much a real painting. It is abstract, although to me it is very reminiscent of snapdragons, some of my favorite flowers. And I actually also got it on Facebook Marketplace. The artist's name is Rita Rogers, but I bought it secondhand from a woman in upstate New York. She sent me back $500, which I think is an amazing price for this piece. And of course, we have some dishes. This is part of a much larger set of Le Creuset, like plates, bowls, mugs, everything that we got for under $100 at a flea market. We have these little plates. I got the set of 4. They have crabs and lobsters. The whole set was $15. I got it from a street vendor. And then this is part of a much larger 1930s tea service that I got at an antique shop in France. A little bit of it did get damaged in customs, so we're gonna work on repairing it this weekend, but it was $300 for the full complete tea service. There's also the lovely watercolor print that some of you guys saw me get this Sunday that I'm still determining a home for, but I do really like here so far. And she was $40. This is another original oil painting that I got on Everything But the House. Got it for $180, which again, for a beautiful original oil painting that's pretty large in size and just goes really perfectly with our decor, felt like a steal. Another underrated option for secondhand shopping that's a lot easier than other forms is apartment deco, where people just like resell gently used but otherwise pretty new furniture. It is where I got this sideboard. I believe I paid around $1,000 for it, which was a big discount. Originally it was much more than that on West Elm, and it was basically new. And our dining table is not technically secondhand, but it is another form of discount furniture shopping that I think not enough people know about, which is to say it was a floor model. This is actually a Jonathan Adler solid mahogany and ebonized wood and brass dining table, and I got it for 60% off because it was just the model that they had in the store, and they even included free delivery. Anyway, I have tons of other secondhand stuff I love in my home, and maybe I'll do a part 2 at some point, but those are just a few of